We'll go in order as you appear on the screen, if that's okay. So Chris Bascom, followed by Chris McKenna, followed by Paul Joyce, followed by Dom King. Finish off with Chris first.
Okay. I've got two questions just in case you don't like the first, because I've got a suspicion you I was just wondering, you've been working 5 years in English football now, and I haven't grasped a greater understanding of how the politics of English football works. Do you understand more why the English national team underachieve so much in major tournaments?
You're right. I don't fancy the question. It's just I don't think it's a good idea as a German guy to speak about the English national team, the success they had or not. You better make that up with yourself. So and what I always say in these situations, when I talk about intensity, people tell me that's here like it is. So stop talking about it. As long as you don't talk about it, nothing will change. If you need people from outside to tell you, by the way, it's pretty intense what you're doing here, and you know the reasons, you know about intensity and all that stuff. So I would just recommend write your articles about it and don't use voices of people. Nobody listens anymore, really. So you need to go for it on a serious basis. So what are we doing here, and then what happens in the summer and all that stuff. I said it around the 5 subs. I talked about the intensity, and we will see how the summer will be. I'm a big supporter of my players. A lot of them play for England, so I'm happy for them to be as successful as possible. I have not one German player in my who's playing for the German national team in our team. So I'm a fan of England and Holland and these kind of things in the Euros. So, and I hope they do all well, and Switzerland, sorry, and all the other countries who are involved. Nothing really to say about it.
Okay.
Oh,
great. Yeah. Well, the second one was maybe just about Curtis. I mean, he's had so much positive, particularly after his game on Wednesday. Have you ever worked with a young player like him? I mean, the thing that strikes about Curtis is he doesn't look 19. When you're working with him, is it like working with a 19-year-old? Is there something different about him?
Probably some people will tell you Liverpool let you grow up quickly. So, and I don't mean the club, I mean the city. And yeah, he is 19 until he enters the pitch. So, and that's the thing but they all have to be, actually. So if you talk about, if you say he's 19 and you most of the time say, yeah, he's allowed to make this mistake, make this mistake, make this mistake. Every player can make mistakes. That's no problem. We have to sort that as a team and all this kind of stuff. But yeah, I said, when we speak about the kids, we forget Curtis constantly because we don't see him as a kid anymore, but he is. So that's just good. So he just has to keep working hard, has to keep staying ground what he is. It's all great. And yeah, then the future could be pretty bright. That's it.
Okay, Chris McKenna, then Paul. Chris next. No, can't hear you, Chris. I don't know if it's related to headphones or not. If you've got headphones in, sometimes this happens. We can't hear you. Try again, Chris. Try again. We can always come back to you. Christopher? Yeah. No, Chris, we'll come back to you. We'll go to Paul if that's all right. It's okay. Don't worry. Paul Joyce and then Dom King.
Hello, Jurgen. I was just wondering, is Joel Matip available for tomorrow?
Joel trained yesterday completely normal. So it looks like. I'm not 100,000% sure, but it looks like.
Thank you.
Okay. Welcome.
Dom King. Chris, we'll try you before we go. But Dom, you go next, and then we'll try Chris.
Just Jordan's nominated for Sports Personality of the Year on Sunday. And it obviously goes to a public vote. So just wondering whether there's you've all clubbed together to make sure that you're all voting for him on Sunday night, and the actual achievements of him actually being recognised for the year that he's had.
Can I vote?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a
Do we need a British passport, or is having what is that, a constant residency or something like that? What on my phone? I only
I
need
think
a phone.
as long as you've got a phone, you'll be okay, I think, yeah.
Do I have more votes than one, or can I push the button only once?
You can vote as many times as you want, I think.
Then he has a chance. Yeah, I'm completely fine with that. He would have my vote. Exceptional person, exceptional player. Did a great job in the summer for our players, but for players in general. He's doing that for the England national team. He's involved in pretty much everything. So he's a great guy and would be a worthy award winner. But I don't know exactly who are the other people, and so it's all about that. But he would be a worthy one.
Okay. Thank you.
Any follow up, Dan? No.
No, I'm fine, thanks.
Fantastic. Look, I apologize, this is a bit embarrassing. We can't get Chris's audio on, but the question via myself is just on Firmino. Does he talk about wanting to score more, or is he someone who enjoys being involved in creating chances off the back of his winning goal against Spurs? So, thank you, Chris.
Oh yes, Roberto wants to score goals. So we had conversations about that. It's not that I tell him you don't have to score, or he tells me I can't score, or that stuff. No, it's all about you don't score because you want to score more. Because all strikers in the world want to score more. Even Mo Salah wants to score more, or all the others. Robert Lewandowski wants to score more. So that's completely normal. But in a moment when a player is only concerned about scoring, then the problems could theoretically, we don't have that, but theoretically could start then. And so that's why it's really important that each player knows about the job he has to do in a game, and they are different. In the end, it's important that the team scores, and that happens, thankfully, most of the time, often enough, not always, but most of the time. So I'm fine, he's fine, but yes, he wants to score more, of course.
Thank you. Just to be clear, that was Chris McKenna's question, not mine, for those of you taking the mickey on the WhatsApp. So that's us. Thank you very much. All the best, and we'll speak to you after Saturday, and then the rest of you before West Brom. Have a Merry Christmas if we don't speak.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Bye-bye.
Have a nice Christmas.